Nighthawks win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Takes the feed. Feeds the puck to Jay. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Shuts them down.
I love the save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Quick feed down low. Here we go. They've really scores. Well, was that quick enough for you?
Yeah, it was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops, and putting one in early, that's the best way to get it done. Well, it's hard to miss from this distance, but you got to get there, and you got to get the puck on your stick. He does a great job of getting in tight.
The Nighthawks have come out very hungry in this one, and look at this. They get the 1-0 lead.
The coach was talking to us at the pregame skate about how important it is to get off to a good start, not let anyone into the game to start it in your barn, and you couldn't have drawn this one up any prettier.
Tremendous block on the play.
On the bench.
Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
Intercepts it in the neutral zone. The Nighthawks have it now. The Icebreakers are on the attack. Here's the pass. Sends the pass over. Scooped up along the wall by Bam. Takes the shot. Oh, caught him with his head down.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
The Icebreakers gain possession. Takes the puck. Glove save, and he handles it with ease.
I always say, to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. And he slides it quickly to Jay. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. 1-0 the score. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with the tired group that they're playing against.
Sends the cross-ice pass. Here's a chance. Denied by the goaltender. Feeds it over to Lucas. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Sends a pass over. The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. Intercepted. Slides it across.
Haynes in the right spot at the right time. Just a brilliant save.
Dishes it off. Oh, what a stop as he used to just paddle to swat it away. My scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goal. Feel the energy, the wave of momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. We always talk about the goal scorer, but how about the player moving the puck here, James? I mean, incredible vision and a set of hands to hit the open player.
And off the draw, they take the puck. The Icebreakers take possession of the neutral zone. Posts the puck away. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. And that pass is redirected. Williams gains the line and into the offensive zone. Turns that one away. Looks to make a play over to Lucas. Burns takes the puck. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Denies him!
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible...
Oh, it goes right up the post!
The Nighthawks are trying to put the game away, but unfortunately that one hits the post and comes out, and this is a tough one to take. You have the lead, you want to extend it, and you certainly don't want to give any life to your opponent.
Picked up
For the
long
boys,
ball by
buddy.
Jay. He got all of that one. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. And he's knocked off the puck there. Puck grabbed by Williams. Grabs it in his own end. Shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Nick, stay there!
Collision on the play, and look at the bench setup. Broken up with a little physicality. Fans got it in the offensive zone. Quick shot!
Oh, that was stinky.
Hey, save!
Not much to say after that one, James. I'm actually at a loss for words. That was huge.
There's the buzzer. 20 minutes in the book. Second period just around the corner. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
The Nighthawks have a 2-goal lead here. It's pretty comfortable. Why? Because they've been dominating in terms of getting shots through to the net. If they can keep up that shooting clinic, they're going to go up by more.
Quick pass to Burns. Moves the puck into the attacking area. The Icebreakers have it from their own end. Cuts to the front. The Nighthawks grab possession with the puck. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. The Icebreakers are off to the box. Interference the call.
Running interference is part of the game, but guess what? You gotta be smart about it. You have to allow your opponent to move freely to find that puck. You can get in the way a little bit, but too much, you're gonna get the interference call.
Deflected, and how did that stay out? Wow, the stick there.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
And look at this, they really ratcheted up. Scores! And the benefit of the extra attacker pays off.
Yeah, utilizing all of that space, James, to their advantage, and the recognition and awareness of when to take it to the net.
The Nighthawks have officially entered route country right now, Cheryl.
Well, I'll tell you, good defense creates offense, and that's exactly what they've done throughout this game, and they've had a ton of shots on net.
Play blown dead, let's get the call. The Nighthawks are going to serve 2 for tripping here.
Coaches hate stick infractions. They're real frustrating. You're right there. You're in and around the puck. You go fishing, and you wind up in the box.
Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Burns plays it now. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Icebreakers have it behind the net. Gaining momentum along the wing. He grabs the puck here at the point. Handles the pass. Kicked away.
Lehman's done a good job making that save, especially because it's been a quiet night for him. It's been an offensive explosion in the other end, but when you're faced with a save, you have to make it. You don't want to open the door for your opponent.
And a great save.
save, James. I mean, the shooter's at a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
And that somehow stayed out of the net. Takes the puck behind the net.
Wow, what an incredible shift. They're so urgent all over the offensive zone. Coaches love these types of shifts.
Big time stop there. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Oh, there's a hit on the plate. Oh, how about that move to shake off the defender? Perfectly executed hip check there. Knocked away in the offensive zone.
As a defender, you have to be aware of your opponent and the leverage of your...
Stars! Well, they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
Yeah, it certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they've got to get closer than within two if they want to find a way back in this game.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The Icebreakers are still trailing by 2.
Hello there.
Rocks them on the play. Sends it out in front, and that's intercepted. Slides the puck over. Drives to the paint. Oh, what a hit. He got all of that hip check. And now he moves it quickly to Cap. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Shot. Can't get it to go. Tremendous stop by Lehman.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. Takes it across the blue line. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Puck sent over to Lucas. Here's a short pass to Cap. And he had the answer on that one.
Lehman's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save. Incorrect position.
Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Moves it around along the half wall. Let's get the call. The Nighthawks are going to be penalized for a boarding call here.
Well, the game is so intense and competitive, sometimes you can get way too aggressive along the boards. And that minor, it's going to be a boarding call.
Here's a blast! Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
On a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Tough night for him. He's going to have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly if he doesn't want to get banged again.
The Nighthawks will kill off a few extra seconds now. Blocked, and he may have to stop the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Feeds the puck over to Keith. Takes a shot, and he easily stops that one. And as both teams are now back at even strength, the power play goes over on the opportunity.
Well, that's just a great sequence of events with that power play unit. The way they were moving the puck, the execution with their passes, and the scoring chances that they did get. Hey, sometimes it doesn't go in, but if they continue that, you got to figure their numbers are going to go up.
And nearing the final minute of the second.
What about the
Oh,
seventh
what a hit! Those are the ones you feel in the morning. Solid check to slow him down. Grabbed along the board by Nagy. Oh, great way to create some space. There's the horn, 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. Back with the third period next. teams are lined up and they are ready. Get this third period underway. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
The Icebreakers are behind in this game, James, and there's only one reason, a hot goaltender. I mean, they're creating a ton of scoring chances, a lot of room on the ice. They know when to drive the play, but they just haven't been able to solve the tending.
We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. The Icebreakers have been handed 2 for interference.
I understand when you're racing for the puck to stand in the way of your opponent to slow them down, but if you hang out there too long, you're going to get the interference call.
And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Drives to the sweet spot. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Textbook stop by Lehman. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Off the face-off, they take the puck. And a good solid hit on that play. And that's off a stick. Oh, CP, you know what he wanted there. He just came up a little wide.
Well, JC certainly did. He pulled it into his body, and as he corrals it, he lets it rip. But hockey's a game of inches, and that one just misses.
And we play on. Lead pass ahead. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Lots of time left in this period. It's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. Play resumes here as he wins the draw. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net.
The Nighthawks are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they've bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving, holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Lehman's got it, and I think there's a little strategy involved as he opts for the whistle.
Well, yeah, I think he needs a rest, but it's also about game management. Listen, the only reason why they're winning this game is because he has been electric and dynamic between the pipes.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Burns moves the puck. Takes it over.
Stay down!
Big time hit, and that had some hot sauce on it.
And certainly,
Oh, he got dumped right over the boards.
it's a bit of the walk of shame, isn't it, James? He wasn't ready for that hit, and he winds up in the opponent's bench. That's a tough one.
Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Just a great defensive read there.
The Nighthawks have been so strong all night long. They've been positionally sound, they've disrupted play, and they've really created a ton of offense. But in particular, it's in their interceptions and their takeaways that have led to the offense.
And down he goes as the puck goes free. Playing the body. Al stick handling in his own zone. The Icebreakers look to start the transition game. He got all of that hit. Slides it across to Burns. And now he angles it across to Cap. Sends it across. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. And there's the save. Moves it quickly over to Cap. Turned aside by Kane.
Cap's really struggling out there right now, James. Really laboring to get off of the ice. Really wants to make sure he's defensively responsible, but he needs to get off.
Lehman's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
key rules to the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
Well past the midway mark of this period, and it's been a pretty one-sided affair to this point. It's 4-1. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And he takes the feed. Scores! And a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here, and now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that next shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Just slide to the net. And he takes the dish. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Tries to get it to Cap. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Keith. Here's a shot. It's in the back of the net. He scores! The Nighthawks probably don't want this game to end the way things have gone here. And I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop, and they've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency is always the word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
Stops him with a glove.
Lucas came ready to play tonight, James. I think he had his pre-game nap, and it refreshed him because he has been pouncing on the puck. He has been hounding it, and he's been doing something with it as well. Multiple points so far in this one.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Quick feed to Lucas. Trying to get the puck out of the zone. And his teammate comes up with it. Takes the feed. Fires it! Big save!
Lehman's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Slides it across to Cap. What a steal in his own end! The Nighthawks take possession in the defensive end. Shuts him down! Burns carries the puck in his own zone. They've got the defense outnumbered. And less than a minute to go finally in this one. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Oh, what a stop! Can he kick it? Yes, he can! And he throws it wide of the net.
Oh, this is a tough game, and you got to fight for your scoring chances, James, and this just seems like a waste when he misses wide.
30 seconds left, just a half minute to go.
Oh, that was stinky.
Picked up along the boards by Nagy. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room, gets a little bit fine, and just misses wide.
They've really got him on their heels here now. There's a hit on the play. Oh, and that's blocked in front. Takes it from behind the net. Carries it around. Here's a shot. Oh, that misses. Along the wall. And there it is. Well, look at this, Cheryl. They're perfect in the EASHL so far.
Well, it's not often you can say that, is it, James? They get their win and their debut, and that's got to feel good. What it does is it lifts you up. It gives you confidence, and it's a great starting point for their season.